Narrator: there is a specific kind of silence that happens when a man encounters a woman he finds deeply attractive. It isn't just the absence of speech. It's a sudden, internal collapse. In an instant, his confidence evaporates, his voice thins, and he begins to perform. But what if I told you that you aren't actually looking at her? Most men believe they are reacting to the woman in front of them. In reality, they are reacting to a ghost. In Jungian Psychology, we call this projection. You have cast a movie of your own, unconscious, onto the screen of her face. And until you see the film for what it is, you will never truly see her. Today, we explore the 3 shadow projections that ruin your connection with the feminine. How to reclaim the power you've unknowingly given away. The first mistake is the most ancient. When you encounter a woman of immense beauty or grace, the subconscious mind often regresses. You don't see a peer, you see a source. If you grew up with a mother wound, perhaps a mother who was emotionally distant, or conversely, overbearing, you may unconsciously look to an attractive woman to provide the validation you never gave yourself. You make her the judge of your worth. When you do this, your masculine frame vanishes. You become the good boy trying to earn a smile. But beauty is not a gold star for your behavior. By putting her on a pedestal, you have looked down on yours. The feminine can sense that lack of sovereignty from a mile away. You aren't seeking a partner, you're seeking a sanctuary. And no woman wants to be a sanctuary for a man who refuses to build his own. The second projection involves the anima, the internal feminine image within every man's psyche. Jung suggested that when a man is disconnected from his own emotional depth, he projects his inner feminine onto an external woman. Suddenly, she isn't just a person. She is the answer to all your problems. She is the missing piece. This is a burden no human being can carry. When you project your anima onto her, you fall in love with a fantasy. You ignore her flaws, her humanity, and her boundaries. You become obsessed not with who she is, but with how she makes you feel. This creates a suffocating pressure. The connection dies because there is no room for her to be a messy, complex human. You aren't in love with her, you are in love with a mirror. The final mistake is the most destructive. It is the projection of your own shadow desire. Many men, socialized to be nice or polite, have repressed their raw sexual hunger. They see their own desire as something bad or creepy. Consequently, when they stand before an attractive woman, they project that badness onto the situation. They become apologetic for their own presence. They stutter, they look away, or they overcompensate with intellectualism. This is the *** shadow. Predator *** projection. Because you haven't integrated your own dark side. You fear that your interest is an intrusion. But here is the truth, the shadow hides. Pure, integrated masculine desire is not a threat. It is a gift of presence. When you hide your intent, you create a creepy dissonance. When you own your desire, you create tension. One repels, the other connects. 2. Stop making these mistakes. You must do the hardest thing a man can do. You must look past the light of her beauty and into your own darkness. Stop asking, how do I get her to like me? And start asking, what part of myself have I given to her? When you withdraw your projections, the goddess disappears, the mirage fades, and the predator is tamed. What remains is something far more powerful, two human beings standing in the truth, capable of a real, unshielded connection. Turn the spotlight inward. The woman in front of you is not your salvation, nor your judge. She is simply a person. And only when you realize that, can you finally meet her. ***. Would you like me to suggest some evocative B-roll descriptions or visual cues to match the psych depth aesthetic for this script?